All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about something that trips up pretty much everyone at some point, memorizing all those industrial inspection standards. But what if I told you there's a simple trick to make them stick? We're about to unlock a really powerful technique that's going to completely change how you learn and remember these codes. For good.
Yeah, if you work with industrial coatings, you know this all too well. It's a total alphabet soup of standards, right? You've got SSPC, ISO, NACE, the list goes on. And if you've ever tried to just brute force memorize them, you know it's like trying to drink from a fire hose. The codes just feel abstract, disconnected, and honestly, they're just plain hard to remember.
So, if your head is spinning a little, trust me, you are not alone. It's a super common frustration. But there is a smarter, much more intuitive way to do this. A way to turn all that chaos into a simple, memorable system. And we're going to build that system right now.
Okay, so here's the absolute game changer. The big secret is to stop learning these things alphabetically and start learning them chronologically. I mean, it just makes sense, right? The standards become infinitely easier to remember when you learn them in the exact same order you'd actually do the work out on a job site. It's all about following the natural workflow.
And this is the key that unlocks that whole workflow. Just commit this one sentence to memory. Every professional sees profiles clearly during holidays. I know, it sounds a little random right now, but stick with me. This single phrase is your new roadmap for the entire inspection process.
And here is where the magic happens. EPSDCH stands for Environmental Conditions, that's the first thing you check. Professional is for pre-cleaning. C's is for your surface prep. Profiles, well, you guessed it, that's for profile and roughness. Clearly stands for coating application. During is for dry film thickness. And finally, holidays is for holiday testing. You see? The mnemonic perfectly mirrors the real-world workflow. It's not just a random list anymore, it's a story.
Awesome. You with me? Let's tackle the next big block of standards. We're going to look at the ISO 8500 series, which is all about steel preparation. And the really great news here is that these standards follow this beautifully predictable numbering sequence, which, you guessed it, makes them absolutely perfect for another memory aid.
And for this one, all you need are 4 little words: visual tests prove preparation. That's it. This simple phrase maps directly to the ISO standards 8501, 8502, 8503, and 8504. We're just connecting a simple sentence to a sequence of technical codes.
So let's break this one down. ISO 851, that's for your visual assessment. 852 covers the tests for cleanliness. 853 deals with profile, which helps prove the prep is right. And 854 outlines the actual preparation methods. The pattern is just perfect. The last digit of the standard lines up perfectly with the sequence of the mnemonic.
Okay, last one. And this one is a real lifesaver for the NACE abrasive blasting grades. Now, to really get why this memory aid works so well, you first have to understand the problem that it's solving.
And this is the aha moment. Look at the SSPC standards on the left. The numbers, 5, 10, 6, 7, they're completely out of order when you think about the level of cleanliness. It's confusing. But then you look at the NACE grades on the right, and they're perfectly sequential. Number 1 is the cleanest, going all the way down to number 4. It's that beautiful, logical sequence that we can latch onto.
And the phrase that makes it all click, it's this: we never clean badly. It's short, it's a little bit cheeky, and it lines up perfectly with those NACE grades, moving from the absolute highest level of cleanliness down to the most basic.
Let's walk through it. NACE number 1, the highest grade, is white metal. That's our we. NACE number 2 is near white, never. Number 3 is commercial grade, clean. And number 4, the lowest grade, is brush off, badly. See? Every number, word, and grade just falls perfectly into place.
So there you have it. In just a couple of minutes, we've taken that initial confusing jumble of codes and turned it into a clear, organized system that actually makes sense. These 3 little phrases are more than just clever tricks. They're a powerful new toolkit for your professional memory.
So let's recap your new toolkit. For the overall inspection workflow, you've got every professional sees profiles clearly during holidays. For that ISO 8500 series, visual tests prove preparation. And for the NACE blast grades, we never clean badly. Just 3 simple sentences to help you master dozens of complex standards.
But the real takeaway here isn't just about these specific codes. It's about a method for learning. It's about finding the logic or the story or the hidden pattern inside complex information and then building a simple tool to remember it. So the last thing I'll leave you with is this question.
What other really challenging subject in your field could you totally conquer by creating a mnemonic of your own?